Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. So let's take a look again at the euro currency on the daily time frame. Well guys, we have discussed that our target for current week stands around 130 area, because that is multiple targets, and also that is the weekly confluence support. It's around 130.50 area. The market now stands right in this area, as you can see, inside of the weekly confluence support. But daily targets, daily patterns show that market could proceed slightly lower, because that is the target of this some kind of the head and shoulders pattern. If we will measure the distance between the head and the neckline and count it to the downside, you'll get around 129 area. That is also 1618 extension of this pattern. A, B, C top. Market has hit 100% shallow retracement that we have traded it. Now it stands at 127. Next target is 1618, slightly lower, slightly higher than 129. Stands around 129.30, 40 areas approximately. What's significant is that market now is approaching to the very significant area, is the yearly pivot point that stands at 129.08, and it hasn't been tested yet with this current year. That is significant, and market gravitates to it. We know that pivot points are traded by the market with a high probability within the period. So since this is the yearly pivot, that's very high probability that market should test it within the year. And market now stands very close to it. But let's talk about the current situation on the daily time frame. First of all, let's take a look at our yesterday's trading plan. On weekend we said that market could show the bounce to the upside since market had oversold, and that was the significant target. 100% ABCD pattern and some intraday targets, so that was nice support. And perfectly, we have said that perfectly if market will show the retracement right to the 130, 60 area, because that was the daily confluence resistance. And we have expected that probably market will show the pattern, some sort of the morning star or something of that kind. And indeed, in the beginning of the yesterday's trading session, market has shown nice pullback, nice recovery by this stretch pattern, and just for 20 pips hasn't reached our destination point, our potential area. It's confluence resistance. But after that, when the United States trading session has opened, market has shown significant plunge down. What this moment tells us, first of all, that market looks heavy. In general, euro currency is very good trending market. It means that while market stands in a trend, it shows rather shallow retracement, and very rare it shows the ABCD retracement. Much oftener it shows the just single leg retracement. For instance, take a look at this trend. You can see single leg retracement, again some consolidation, very shallow retracements. Here was probably the 50%, that was 3.8, 3.8. So here we see the same sort of the price action. Okay? Since market has shown just shallow retracement after the hitting of the 100% extension, ABCD pattern completement right and daily were sold. That was also some kind of weekly spewed support, is probably, I don't remember definitely, but I remember that was another kind of support as well in this area. That was just shallow retracement to the upside. Market looks heavy. Take a look, market has shown the really significant candle to the downside, right? 127 extension. All that price action suggests that probably market will proceed lower. And the next area to watch for is the target stands around 129. The move right below this area compares to the weekly confluence support doesn't necessarily mean that market will significantly and absolutely will break this confluence resistance area, but it could proceed slightly lower, because in terms of the weekly time frame that is not very significant penetration of the confluence support. Well, we'll see. but this really heavy market, heavy price action, I think, suggests that we could reach this area on the current week. Now, what we could do with these circumstances? First of all, we see that market shows really shallow recovery. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, because in fact that situation is very similar to that one. Market stands at the result right at the target. Okay, there's also the 127 extension, again daily result. So we could count on some shallow bounce. Now we understand that this bounce probably will be very small, because you can see previous bounces was really even lower than 3-8 retracements. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what we see, the harmonic swings really confirms that action. So we see, if we will measure this bounce and clone it, 1, 2, 3, 4 similar retracements in a row. Slightly different, but in general with this different with the slope, and for some pips difference, but in general the distance of this retracement is the same. And take a look, the previous retracement was also the same. If market will continue this sequence, we could count on some pullback again to the 50% retracement of that most recent swing. And take a look how our yesterday's double repo buy pattern has worked out. This was just perfect. This was nice double repo buy. Retracement has achieved the minimum target of the double repo, 50% resistance of that swing, the swing of the double repo pattern, even slightly higher, maybe the 618 resistance. And market has plunged down. So here we could get the same price action, because market stands at the result, 127 extension of the daily ABCD pattern, and take a look, that is also weekly pivot support one. So we could count on some bounce to the upside, and following these harmonic swings, this bounce should be in rare around 132 area, or sorry, around 130, yes, 130, 180 probably. So measure by yourself, that's probably will be somewhere around 50% resistance of that swing to the downside. So we need some pattern that could let us to catch this retracement to the upside. Let's take a look. We will get something on the hourly time frame. Yes, on the hourly time frame we could get the nice double repo buy. Look at the price action, very similar to those that we have discussed on the 4-hour time frame within the weekend. So nice thrust down, first penetration of the 3x3, close above it, close below, and creating the new lows. That's very significant. Now market's standing with this second top price action. If we will get the confirmation, market will confirm the double repo buy. Then you could act twofold, as we have discussed on weekend. So guys, this the same, absolutely the same trading plan. If you're a scalp trader, you could try to possess yourself on with this double repo buy and try to catch the pullback to the area around 130-190 area. It's probably 50% resistance of this thrust down. If you're a trade on the daily time frame and searching for possibility to join this bearish party, you could just wait and retracement and watch for entering short around 132 area, because market really could proceed lower, since we have untested yet yearly pivot point and market really gravitates to this area. Also we have the targets that stands below current price, and market indeed looks heavy now. So I suppose that it's really will continue move to the downside. Also take a look that this also the 1618 extension of the previous retracement. So from this low to this high 1618 extension, market has achieved it. So that could repeat again. So that's been said, the current price action is very similar to those that we have yesterday. We have two potential trades to do with this trading session. First of all, we could catch the retracement, since market at support and daily oversold. And that retracement could start again by the double repo buy pattern, but now not on the 4-hour time frame, but on the hourly time frame. Those of you who make scalp trades on the intraday charts could try to take it. Others wait for the pullback. Following these harmonic swings, this retracement should lead us to area somewhere around 132 area, 131.90 area, somewhere in this area. Well, and search for the drop your time frame, search for the sell signals, or expect some drastic reversal how it happens. Right here, you can try to enter short because ultimately on the current week I suppose that market should reach at minimum 129, 129.50 area, this area.